All right, friends, day number 20 of Let Me Read the Book for You. And we are doing 30 days of this because it is Krista Mashore's book, How to Get 3 Clients in 30 Days. And today we're going to be talking about video marketing basics. Guys, because clearly I am the best at it. I know I may not be the prettiest, but the marketing's really good. But why do we do video, guys? We're in that age. It just is what it is, okay? um, Video always wins. You get attention, trust, reach, the facial recognition, the brand recognition that you're looking for. It is just going to be the best way you can do your marketing, and you've got to get good at video. I talk to so many people on a daily basis. I hate being on camera. I don't want to do it. Trust me, it's fine. If you go on TikTok for 5 minutes, you're going to see people that have no clue what they're doing. You're going to see people that look way worse than you think you do. You're going to see so many things. And so just get over yourself. Don't worry about it. Just get it out there, guys. Whenever you're doing video, here's what we got to think about, right? Video is going to win, number one. Number two, keep it simple. You don't like these are longer videos, and I'm talking about some more advanced topics, and I do flow pretty well because I've done a ton of public speaking. I have my notes in front of me, so I know what I kind of want to talk about. But ultimately, guys, you just got to keep it simple, okay? Short, consistent, and reliable. That's what it is. You can't do one video every 16 months. Try to get doing them in a very consistent place. Matter of fact, today, Carla, if you're watching this, Carla came into the office and she said, I've been posting on TikTok and I've been posting and posting and posting. And then all of a sudden, she sold a $500,000 house. And she's like, nobody interacts, nobody says anything, but it does work. So, what kind of videos should we create? Anything, guys. I really don't care as long as it's appropriate. Stay appropriate. There's a lot of trends going on right now that I don't want to get into, but keep it educational. Talk about the neighborhood, behind the scenes of a realtor. I think some of the funniest ones are like people being bored at open houses and things like that. And probably the most important is testimonials. Those are huge, guys. And distribution is key. You have to get it out there. Post it everywhere. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, whatever. Get it out there. Who cares? There are so many videos out there. As long as you're appropriate, and it's hard to be nervous when your mind's on service. If those two things are there, I promise you won't regret it. Yeah, granted, in 3, 4, 5, 10 years, whatever it is, you might regret what you're wearing, like this shirt, for example. But I like it right now, and it doesn't matter. I promise, it does not matter, guys. So why do videos win? It builds instant trust. They can see your face. They can hear how you speak. They can hear um, your voice. They get to know you through a video. When you're blogging, guys, it's really hard to get inflection and to understand intent or emotion and things like that. So you need it. The video helps that trust factor come in here. They feel like they know you before you've even met. I know there's some agents out there that I have met for a very short period of time, and if you've made it all the way to day 20, you're like, I think Colin's a pretty cool dude, But it doesn't. I'm kidding about that part. Maybe you hate me. I don't know, but I don't care. I don't care. I'm just gonna keep posting videos. I will say why videos also win is because algorithms favor it. YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Google, they want videos over anything else. If you do a Google search on just about anything, like the third result's always videos. And then also just a little tip there, a lot of the social media platforms at the time of me filming this really prefer live videos if you're feeling real saucy, right? Um, so you're going to be able to reach so many more people compared to text or just your photos. It's noisy out there, guys. Social media, the media, regular media, all of that stuff. There's so much out there, and your voice and your face is what will stand out, and people will remember it. I promise. Keep it simple. Don't overthink it, guys. You don't need. Right now, I've got a webcam and I've got a light up top here. 95% of my videos I do with my iPhone. You don't need to worry about it. You don't need additional light. I also have my window open here. If I turn my light off, it'd be fine. You just need a camera of some sort. Natural light works just fine in a quiet space. I will say that. That's why I've been having such a hard time keeping up with these videos as consistently, because it's really hard for me to find a quiet place because I've been traveling so much and I've just been out of office. I just don't have time to close my door and do this. So try and find a quiet place while you're doing this. Even if you have a shaky video the whole time with real passion, excuse me, then it's going to beat those high production values every single time. I promise, because those kind of feel fake, especially if they're really well scripted and they're really lighting and transitions and da 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 da. Guys, authenticity is what sells, not high production value. Authenticity. Okay? Keep them short, especially at the beginning. Think of one thing you want to say and keep the videos 1 to 3 minutes. That is crucial for social media, first and foremost. And generally speaking, just humans in general, our attention span is just shrinking consistently. So keep them short, guys. Little bite-sized nuggets. If you think about it, like I'm really guilty about doom scrolling late at night or something like that. And if a video is too long, I'm past it. I don't care how good the content is. It's just I'm past it. I'm tired of hearing you talk. So keep them short. These videos are meant to be educational, so they will be longer. If you're doing something very specific, that's fine. But for the general part, if you're just trying to get in front of people, keep them short. Talk like you're explaining something to a friend. I hope you notice that these are not scripted videos. I am speaking to you just how I would normally speak to you if you were sitting right in front of me over coffee. There's not a lot of jargon. If there is jargon, I make videos explaining the jargon, vocabulary words, stuff like that. In real estate, that's a great thing to do. Like I said, I don't use scripts. I'm not a big fan of scripts. I am a big fan of having talking points so you don't just ramble. But a script, if I'm reading a script, guys, it's going to seem like I'm giving a speech and nobody wants to watch that. And remember, people connect with your personality, not perfection. You do not need to be perfect. That I cannot say that enough, guys. So many people are worried about what they're going to say. Don't worry about every single word. Worry about the topic. My wife does a lot of public speaking things, and for her work, not a lot. She does them every now and then, and she always comes to me because she needs help, and she'll give me this script, and it's 17 pages long, and she's trying to memorize it. I'm like, stop, knock it down to 1 page, give yourself the bullet points, and act like you're talking to a friend explaining this topic. And that's all you have to do. It's really easy. Don't stop worrying about perfection. Just stop. Types of videos to create. What can we create? Educational videos. Explain real estate topics. Especially like what always prompts me, if you go back and look at my videos, somebody will ask me a question. I'm like, that was a good question. And I'll make a video over it and I'll send it to everybody. Explain taxes, explain a real estate transaction, explain how cash sales work versus traditional sales, explain how the MLS works, explain, like, education's easy, guys. Anything you do on a day-to-day basis that you went to class to learn, use your words to explain that to your people. Once you understand something, go ahead and teach others about it. That's the true definition of understanding something, by the way, too. Neighborhood spotlights. Go walk the block and show what's going on. Highlight a park. Like I told you in the last video, review a restaurant. Do something about your neighborhood, because again, that goes back to our community presence one that we did in the last one. But behind the scenes. People love behind the scenes. Show what an inspection looks like. Most inspectors don't want the client going with them on the inspection because A, it's boring, and they don't want to be burdened with 10,000 questions. But get an inspector you like, and then go with them and say, hey, can you explain everything to me? And then once they explain everything to you, when he's checking it out, let's shoot a video. Make sure you ask permission, guys, all that good stuff. And also, like, if we have a big showing coming up, what do you do for a showing? I got an open house coming up. What marketing am I doing? And then that also helps you market the open house. Like, it all kind of works. Or anything behind the scenes, like, you get to a weird part of the contract that somebody's doing different than most. I think that's a good one too. And again, I've said this. This has got to be the 15th time I've said this in this video series. Testimonials. Sit there with your client. Shoot a video about it. Don't just take a picture of them holding the big key with the title company's number on it. That's what they want you to do. Get one what you want. What was it like working here? How excited about your house? What brought you here to San Antonio? Why did you choose me as a realtor? Why did you choose this house? If you could do it differently, what would you want? All that kind of stuff, guys. And then the last thing is, like I said, distribution's key. Don't put it on one platform. Me personally, I catch myself on Facebook and TikTok a lot. I realize that Facebook is not as popular. Maybe it's because I'm the old guy now, right? But a lot of people only do Instagram. There's some people that only do Snapchat. Get on every single platform. Take the same video and just post it, post it, post it, post it, post it. It doesn't take long. And I will say, copy and paste your thing and your hashtags and all that. Just copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. It doesn't take a long time to distribute that really well, and you need to. Don't forget to use reels. Don't just put it on your feed, put it in the reel. LinkedIn, little snippets. That's always really good too. The more touch points you have, those people will see it. I know, like, I'm bad about LinkedIn. I know, like, my buddy, he's constantly on LinkedIn. I very seldomly get on LinkedIn. I need to be better about that. And you just put it everywhere you possibly can. So today's assignment to start your video marketing, I want you to do a 60-second video on your phone. Everybody's phone's got one. Don't tell me you don't. And I want a real estate tip, a neighborhood highlight, community involvement, something, and you need to post it at least on two platforms. I realize we may not have all of the ones that I mentioned earlier, but at least two. I know everybody's got at least two somewhere. So don't worry about being perfect. Just hit record, start talking like you're talking to me or your best friend or whoever it is, and start building a library of content. Now, I will say this. Be very careful when you're recording videos about things like swearing, politics, religion, sex, all those things that most people get really upset about, or it's very polarizing. Don't do that. You do not want to polarize one way or the other. Most people here have no idea what my religious beliefs, most people know, but my political beliefs, no, most people don't have any clue where I stand on a lot of issues. And that's intentional. I'm not changing anybody's mind, guys. So just be smart about it. Just hit record, start sharing, talk like you talk to a friend, watch the swear words, watch the hot topics, and just do it, guys. Just do 60 seconds. Try it. Try it. It's fun. You get to have more and more fun the more you do it. So that's your homework assignment for today. Today 20 and 60-second video. I'm serious. I want to see more videos out there from all of you. Give me that video.